Welcome to World Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Natalie Rydström. The group stages for the CONCACAF Gold Cup are about to commence to determine the regional champion of North America, Central America and the Caribbean. Mexico is favoured in their July 7th showdown with Panama. Joining us now to discuss the betting value is SBR Forum sportswriter and popular contributor Nila Amerova. Nila, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Natalie. Thanks for inviting me.
Now, many expect Mexico and Panama to each survive the group stage, but both squads will look to start off with a bang. Mexico may very well feed off the crowd at the Rose Bowl Stadium, the venue which saw them win the 2011 Gold Cup and where they're figured to be thousands of Mexican Americans in attendance. Mexico will be without the services of forward Omar Bravo, but still have the benefit of talented players like Rafa Marquez Lugo and Marco Fabian, who may help them control this match. William Hill has Mexico at a 1.36 favourite on the three-way line. Now, what's your thoughts on Mexico's chances here, and what about the price?
Natalie, I think the price is good, and it's representative of the team as a whole. I mean, Mexico are dubbed the clear favourites by odds makers across the board, and they are a talented squad, no doubt about it. I think the only concern with Mexico, and it's not a small one, is that their recent form has left much to be desired. They're after a really disappointing turnout in Confed Cup action, a tournament they'd hoped to use to revive their World Cup campaign, which, let's face it, hangs in the balance right now. Most concerning for Mexico, I think, for all the offensive power contained within their team, and there are quite a few exceptional strikers on that team, they've been unable to score, and that's something so inexplicable, I believe, and probably really frustrating for their fans and team and the players. So on balance, I mean, I still do believe they are the correct favorites, and they deserve to be the favorites going into this match. Maybe the CONCACAF Gold Cup will be where they finally get it together. But it really remains to be seen whether that will happen, and also crucially how well they will do without some of the top players that you mentioned. But nonetheless, I still do believe that Mexico is correctly the favorite, and I do believe this is a good price on them going into this match.
Now, Panama will be coming into this match in hot pursuit of their first ever World Cup berth. A few regular players, including captain Felipe Beloy and midfielder Armando Cooper, are among those who will not be taken to the field this tournament. Panama is priced at 5.5 to 1 here. Now, are they still dangerous without a few of their big name players? And what are your thoughts on their match odds?
Even without their big names, I think this is a very talented team. And they've shown to be so with a solid showing in their World Cup qualifiers. And in fact, they've shown they can compete with Mexico's top squad when they recently drew scoreless against their continental rivals. This happened last month in the World Cup qualifiers. So I mean, I like their odds because I think there's value in them. I think they're priced higher than they should be. But I think that's just an advantage if they do come through. And I mean, I think they can compete against Mexico, and even Mexico is going to be without some of their top players. So in so many ways, I think they with both teams being without some of their top guys, they're going to still match up really well. And I think Panama's recent scoreless result against Mexico will send them into this match with measured optimism. So I think they have a punter's chance here as well. And the odds, there's value in them if they do come through. So,
right. Now, what are your thoughts on the draw returning 3.2 to 1 here?
Since that was their last result, the scoreless draw in the last meeting between these two sides, I think you can't discount it. It's definitely a possibility, especially when you add to that Mexico's struggles to score, and then add to that the fact that Mexico defends really very well. So if Mexico is struggling to score and they're defending really well, Panama will have difficulty to score. So a scoreless draw is actually one of my favorite picks for this match.
All right, okay. And any exotic bets like exact scores or player props that you're looking at?
Exact scores, well, I just mentioned the fact that I do like the scoreless draw. That is one option. Overall, I like the under 2.5. It is the favored result at William Hill, and that's trading for, I think, minus 125 right now. And like I said, the scoreless draw bet, I really like that one, and that's at a really tasty plus 1,000. Bet that you can place at William Hill. The other attractive option, I guess, my only other sort of, because I'm either leaning towards the draw or a Mexico win. And if it's a Mexico win, I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. A 1-0 win to Mexico at 550 is another option that I really liked.
Right, okay, so those are your picks then for this match?
Several options.
Several options. Okay, Nila, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.